Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Powerful Man Show. I am your host, Doug Holt, with my co-host, Tim, the Powerful Man Matthews. What's going down, brother?
Yeah, I'm curious. You just said I've got an episode. I'm like, okay. So I have no idea where this is going to go.
Yep, you don't. But hopefully we can get this knocked out because I think it's an important one, maybe a two-parter. So, Tim, I've heard this before, and I used to have a sign above my desk, a decade ago at this point. But I was thinking about it the other day. And as you know, I was kind of laid up, had a minor surgery, had a vasectomy. So guys that have had one, you guys can sympathize with me. Guys that haven't, you can sympathize with me. So anyway, I was sitting on the couch and I was thinking about this. Imagine you're the CEO, right, of your company, right? You get that. You understand your roles are to make sure that people produce. Now, imagine you're the CEO of your own life, right? You are the CEO of your life, and a film crew has come in and they are following you around every day for the next 7 days. What are they going to see? In your business, are you going to get fired after you watch this footage? Are you changing your actions? In your marriage, right? We talk about marriage a lot here. A lot of the guys are struggling in that area. A film crew comes in your house. Oh, here's a better one for you. You didn't know it, but a film crew had been in your house for the last 7 days. I know all you're going to say, well, Doug, this last 7 days was different, right? Everybody, I remember when I used to own a gym, a private gym in Santa Barbara, California. I used to always ask people when they sat down in front of me and said, what'd you eat for the last 7 days? Or yesterday even? Well, this was an unusual week. 100% of the time, not 9 out of 10, 100% of the time I heard the same thing, right? But imagine, guys, for a second, you actually had a film crew follow you around. They saw how you interacted with your wife. They saw how you interacted or avoided your children. They saw the foods you ate. They saw the way you kept your house, the way you don't flush the toilet when you take a pee, right? They saw all of this stuff, the clothes on the floor, right? The way that you've maybe walk away so you don't have to deal with the kids and the wife and the stress of COVID and all of these things that are happening for a lot of guys. Or they saw the fact that your Instagram and Facebook profile is full of shit. It's not really the way your life is. It's not all smiles. You know, Tim, we talked to one of the guys we know, and he was at a concert front row with his wife, took a picture, smiling ear to ear, and he shared with us that, you know, when that picture was taken, that's when the affair was happening. And we were pretending to be happy for the rest of the world, but we were miserable. So guys, if this film crew is here, you're the CEO of your life, the film crew comes in, they show you the footage, and they list the 5 territories for you: self, health, wealth, relationships, business. Now you're the CEO. You get to evaluate these 5 areas, these 5 territories of your life on how you're performing. Are you going to rehire yourself in each of these areas? Are you going to hire? What'd you do last week for yourself? Is that good enough? You're a CEO, right? If you're a good CEO and you're running your company, which is your life, you're not going to let people slide. Yeah, maybe once, right? Give them a warning. But no, you need professionals. You need people stepping up to the plate. What'd you do for yourself? What did they find? What did that film crew see you doing? Is it just spending time on Pornhub? What was really happening for you? What about health? Right? What were you eating? How are you eating? Were you eating fast? Were you eating mindfully? Were you eating crap food? Do you even know what you're eating? Were you drinking a ton of alcohol? Were you exercising? Were you moving your body? Were you just sitting on your butt? What about in the area of wealth? Now, wealth for a lot of us is spirituality. It could be actually wealth. We talk about it in different ways in the Powerful Man, the movement. Were you there? How are your finances? How's your spirituality? Do you have a meditation practice? Were you reading the Quran, the Bible, the Torah, whatever your spiritual devotion may or may not be? What about your relationships? Would you hire yourself again to perform the way you did the last 7 days in your relationships with your wife, with your kids? What about your friends? What about your best friends, right? Maybe 5 of the guys you're closest to. Did you reach out to any of them? See if they're doing okay? What about with your wife? If the world saw the way you and your wife interacted, and you're now the CEO of your own life, are you fired? I think most of us would be walking that guy out the door pretty quickly. Security, grab the boxes. Or maybe you're giving yourself a promotion. Maybe you're stepping it up. We've got tons of guys in the brotherhood that are smashing it. Maybe you're like, yeah, you know what? I'm the CEO and I'm giving that guy a raise. What about your business? Not last month, just the last 7 days. How are you performing? Yeah, you just making the standard quota? Or are you smashing it out of the park? Are you like, I'm the CEO, that guy is my all-star performer? Heck yeah. I'm incentivizing him. I want him in here more often. You're taking him out to lunch. Do you got any friends? Because I want to hire them, because if you must hang out with some great people. Or are you firing yourself? And guys, this is reflective. It's not for you to feel bad about yourself at all. It's just to be real. And to add on to this, Tim, let's ask the guys. Now that film crew's coming back, they lost the tapes. They're going to be here today in 20 minutes. And they're going to follow you around for the next 7 days. What, if anything, are you going to do different? What are you going to do differently in the area of yourself? What about your health, your wealth, your relationships? Right? That's the trigger for most of us. And then what about your business? Write this down, guys. Write this down. This is where change gets to occur. We're doing a training on the gap in the Facebook group. It's a free training. We're doing it to the gap between where you are today and where you want to be. There's a gap for most of us. In fact, I think there's a gap for all of us. Gap's different depending on where you are. But now you're the CEO and you get to direct these 5 territories, yourself in these 5 territories. You get to have an in-person whip, right? Work in progress meeting. You're going to have a whip meeting with yourself. Work in progress. All right, Doug, the area of self, this is what I want you to do. The film crew's coming. We're going to get up early. We're going to do our Alpha Rise and Shine. We need to go ahead and make sure you get out and walk in nature because that's what you love to do. And I want you to go snowboarding at least once. Okay, next. Health. Okay, Doug, this is what we're going to do. We're going to be hitting the gym every day. We're going to eat like we're feeding a thoroughbred. Wealth. This is what I want you to do. Relationships. Here's what we're going to be doing. What's your plan? If you don't know what to put in those territories, write it down. Say, I just don't know. That's okay. As a CEO, someone who's been a CEO for a large organization, I can tell you that when there's a lot of things I didn't know. When I didn't know, I hired experts. I found the information. The CEO is not expected to know everything. You guys that run your own companies, you know this very well. You can't know everything. It's a famous story about when Henry Ford, they were trying to shut him down. And the story goes, and I'm paraphrasing, and they're trying to shut him down. It was a governmental agency came in. And they said, you can't run this operation. You don't know anything about engineering. You don't know about this. You don't know about that. And they were trying to shut him down. He said, you know what? You're right. I don't. But I know that if I push this button right here, I can get someone to answer any of these questions. He had a plan. What's yours? So I'm curious, Tim, for you, as you sit here and you're just listening to me talk about this, the film crew's coming in. Are you excited? Are you worried? What do you think most guys are going through if this is really happening?
What do I think most guys are going through? Dread.
Yeah. Yep.
It depends how real they've been with themselves, right? Some guys might be excited. Great if you're excited. Awesome. I'd also invite you to check in with your standard as well. Do I want that movie to be premiered globally? Is it going to be a blockbuster hit? Maybe, maybe not.
Great question.
And if there's dread there and you feel in panic and rush and million things are racing through your mind that you've got to change and do differently, and you got to clear your phone and your search history and all that kind of stuff, then I'd invite you to continue to act as if this film crew is coming. It sounds to me like you might be burying your head a little bit and thinking it's okay. And you don't want to be the kind of guy that reaches out to us when he's been handed the divorce papers, or he has just sold his business for 8-9 figures and feels worse after selling it than he did before. Because they're not great positions to be in. They're typically the symptoms of somebody who's waited to live, thinking that they've got all the time in the world and that, I won't happen to me. She won't leave me. She can't leave me. I'm the main breadwinner. I provide. She can't leave me. Well, I remember a call with one guy. He said, Tim, I don't get it. I provided for her. She has everything. She's left me for a guy who has nothing. He's literally disabled on disability allowance, and he can't provide in any way. But he could give her the one thing that you wasn't: presence, connection. So wherever you are in response to this reflection, which I think is a great exercise and a game to play, take heed, follow the game through. And if you're struggling, reach out in the community. I'd get on that Facebook training if I were you as well. If any of this has resonated, I'd definitely be on that training. And if you want to take anything a step further, feel free to reach out to one of us, one of the advisors, myself. I'd love to talk to you, and maybe we can help, maybe we can't. I don't know, but conversation can always help. So anyway, guys, thank you for listening. Again, I think it's a great exercise. So thank you, Doug, as well.
Absolutely. So guys, some of you guys are going to be hanging up. If you're doing the movie role and it's gonna be blockbuster, some of you guys are putting the swing up in the bedroom. You're getting the soft headboards. I totally get it. You get to live that life, guys. You deserve to live that life. Tim just gave you an invitation to jump on a phone call with him, right? Or one of the advisors, and see if it's a good fit. So do that. Take action. The movie crew may not be coming in reality, but the reality is this is your life. And if you have hesitancy more than just a couple plates or glasses lying around your house that you want to clean up before they get there, that you really don't want to see how they interact with your wife or how you interact with your kids, it's time to step up and get activated. There's no time to be deactivated, right? Just ain't got no time for that.
No.
Anyway, gentlemen, as always, have an amazing, amazing day. And if it's your first time with us, I invite you to go over to thepowerfulman.com/bonus. That's thepowerfulman.com/bonus. And go to the Facebook group and share. And like Tim said, if you want to take that next step, talk to one of the advisors. If you're a married business owner, talk to one of the advisors and see. And if it's not the right fit for you to go through the activation method, what they're going to do is recommend something else. Right? These are guys just like you who have been through the program. Right? They've been through the program. A lot of them have probably been just where you are and seen the other side, and they know how to get there, and they'll let you know as well. Gentlemen, have an amazing day as always. We'll see you next time on The Powerful Man Show.